Fellas, how y'all doing today? Let's not do that. Hold on. We're going to cut that out.
How y'all doing today?
Yeah. Okay. Cut that out. Oh, there you laugh right there, man.
I'm keeping all that in.
Right.
Keep all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brother Collins. Hey. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus.
Welcome to another episode of the Hardwood Court of Opinions podcast. How y'all doing today, fellas?
Doing good, man.
Doing good, man. What's up?
Nothing much. As you know, I'm Aaron. You know, they call me Ace or Mr. Cheesecake. We got my boy B. Spence. How you doing today?
All is well, man. I'm good.
My guy, Unc Nate. How you doing today?
Hey, doing good, man. Blessed.
Yes, sir. And Mr. Hooks, what's good?
What's going on, man? I'm living. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's a good day. Yes, sir. It's been blessed, man. Listen, my Mavericks on right now, so you know this is love to y'all because I don't miss Mavericks games. You know, it's playoff time, but we scheduled it and we're gonna knock it out. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Since we're talking about basketball, this question can relate to any sport, but since we're talking about basketball, I want everybody to describe their best game. If you look at a couple podcasts back, I think 2 episodes ago, we talked about our worst game. You know, and there was some funny highlight moments in there, some eyebrow raising and all kind of stuff. But we want to talk a little bit about your best game. B. Spence.
Hey,
Let me see how many jumpers you hit.
I have a lot of good games. No. But no, I think one of the best games that I can remember that is like notable was, unfortunately, I think it was against Matthew's old high school, Bonanza.
So, come on, man.
Bonanza was this team.
Why you do us like that?
Look, we from Vegas, man, and Bonanza is this team. If you want to get some practice in real game time situations, you play against these dudes. But It's just, you know, one of those games where everything is just falling, things are just working out. You know, you're not getting
practice.
Yeah,
Look, we wasn't in school at the same time. I'm just gonna let y'all know that.
That is very true. If
the...
we were, it probably would have been worse.
I don't know. That's the rec league MVP right there, man.
That is true. I forget about the rec league MVP, but no, it was a fun game. We was out there acting a fool, like throwing stuff off the backboard, playing around. You know, one of those games where you're trying to run the scoreboard up. But I actually had a real good game, and it. You know, as I was a teenager, so it made me feel warm inside to have one of those games. Well, thank you, Bonanza High School.
Cowboy, is it the Cowboys?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are they, Matt?
You said Cowboys? They're Bengals.
Who?
Bengals.
Okay.
Yikes. See,
I don't know why I thought about Cowboys.
That's Chaparral.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, that's Chaparral. But yeah, that was one of my notable games. How about you, Nate?
Oh, man. I remember this game. And actually, you know how you get in the zone?
We should have left Nate for last.
Yeah, we should have let Nate for last.
Because, obviously, I don't got a best game.
Hey, let's come back to Nate. He a professional, so let's get our little weak stuff out real quick. Matt, Mr. Hook.
About that YMCA game.
Hey,
I ain't never played at the YMCA.
Hey, I need the MVP. The game that gave you the MVP in the rec league. What was that?
I don't know, because you made that up.
No, I didn't.
That ain't even true.
Ain't nobody ever called me MVP or rec or anything like that.
This dude literally told me, and I ain't never been in the league. Don't talk. No, look at him.
I told you this in confidence.
He said, I ain't never been in the league. This ain't embarrassing, so I can say it. He said, I ain't never been in the league where I ain't either won the championship or been to the championship.
Wow. Hey,
but it was because of the people I bring with me. I get the good players. Y'all come on this team so I can look good.
Nope. Rec league MVP, bro.
So I'm a good, I'm a good recruit, manager of the team. Nah, just for that, I'm gonna go a different sport.
I thought you were gonna do that anyway.
I'm gonna go bowling.
There you go.
So you got the bowling shirt on. What you mean?
I went bowling last week.
I love bowling.
You got the Maverick team bowling shirt on. Come on now.
Hey, bro.
No, so me and the dudes I used to play with, or just people, not just dudes, men, women, whatever. We used to play for push-ups, right? So we used to play for 50 push-ups. If you lose, you got to hit 50 in a row, right? So
wow.
I was down a lot, and I'm pretty good at bowling. And I was like, man, I don't feel like doing no push-ups. My kids is here. You know what I mean? I don't want to see them struggle. You start struggling when you get to 42. You know what I mean? You start to struggle.
Push-ups.
So I had to knock out 7 strikes in a row to finish the game. You know what I mean? Hit over 200 and something like.
Wow.
Yes,
So
sir.
Matt, when you say you're pretty good at bowling, like what's your average?
I can do like about a 190 to like 210 around there.
That's good, man.
That is good, bro.
The great thing is I learned how to bowl from a blind person. Can y'all believe that?
You did?
Yeah, no joke. That's no joking that. He was blind.
Wow.
He taught me how to bowl.
Man, you went to a wizard. Somebody a wax on, wax off type of cat.
It was crazy. At first I was like, nah, man, this can't be true. But now, he just had like a lady with him. She would walk him up and tell him like which pins, and he told me how to use the position of the arrows on the ground to bowl.
Oh, that's a pretty amazing story, bro.
Yeah.
That sounds like you knocked on a back door in a dark alley somewhere and somebody opened the door.
It wasn't even a door until he knocked.
Right. Anyway, so I'm gonna go with that. Aaron, let's hear it.
I ain't got nothing. I can't compete with the rec league MVP, but so I've never had the privilege of dropping a 40 piece. And I think next time we play, I gotta drop one.
Man, you getting old.
I'm good.
Are decreasing every day.
Man.
No, I think I'm gonna try to drop a 40 piece, but I've dropped plenty of 30 pieces. Nate, we didn't drop 30 pieces together.
Yeah.
But
that's cute.
Hey, we ain't got the level of success you've had. We've not made it to the finals a couple times.
That's because y'all playing against the real.
Hey, so, but I'm not even gonna bring up any of those. I had my own little mini flu game before.
Oh.
We were still in Vegas, and Brandon, I don't know if we played in many leagues, not on the same team, but we were playing at West Middle School, that league at West, and I remember I was really sick one day.
I remember that. I think
I was really sick. But I'm not gonna not play. My boy said we got a game. I'm gonna let me show up. And I remember I was so sick. You know how when you get to a level of sickness, it feels like you're floating, like in your head. Like even though you don't feel good, when you do get up, you're so airy. I remember being on the court and I was like floating, and I think the only thing I can really remember is I had a really good game. I think I hit like 5 threes in a row at one point. Oh. And the last 3, I remember 2 of my teammates came and grabbed me and like helped me walk to the bench because I was literally out of it.
Oh, so
that was a real flu game, bro. You had a record.
I don't know. It wasn't food poisoning. Huh?
He said he probably just had the hiccups. Don't let him fool y'all.
This dude. But no, it wasn't food poisoning. I was actually sick. Yeah. But you young, you still want to play. I don't care if I'm sick.
Yeah.
The only thing you don't want to do is go to school. Everything else is in play.
Right.
Don't do that. We're gonna do a disclaimer. That is not practicing social distancing or abiding by the rules as of today.
Yeah, why you look at Matt like that?
This dude brought up social distancing
stay home from your game.
From something that happened 15 years ago.
Right.
I just want to be safe. Go ahead, continue.
So yeah, I had my own little mini flu game. I remember that. That was
nice.
I ain't put up 40, whatever, 45, but I probably had 20-some points. But yeah, it was cool.
All we got is memories, Aaron.
All we got is memories. Hey, so okay, on that subject, I'm on part B.
We got to get Nate.
You got to get Nate.
Oh, I forgot because he started going, oh, let's hear this magical moment.
Right, I done dunked on.
I don't know how magical it was. Wasn't that magical, but I dropped 56.
Ooh.
And I didn't even know I was in the zone until my teammate told me. It was one of those.
I'm locked in?
Yeah, seriously. I'm running the plays, but when I get it, I know, okay, this is my spot. So I'm hitting my jump. I'm out on the break. I'm, hit 18 free throws in a row. And I wasn't thinking about it. Second half, he's like, man, with the accent, we were playing in some Belgium preseason type cup game. So I had like almost 30 at the half. And he's like, hey, you're in the zone. We're just going to feed you the ball. So I'm like, the zone? Okay, just keep giving it to me. I'll keep shooting it.
Yeah.
So after the game, the coach was like, man, you only missed 2 shots. And, man, I looked at the stat book. Man, I had pulled down 17 boards. So I had a couple of putbacks and had 56 points. And it was crazy. I didn't know I was in the zone, though. Because to me, the rim seemed higher. So all my shots had a high arc on them, but it was going in. I don't even think that was my best game to me, because I didn't feel like I have in other games. Some games you feel it. You're like, yeah, this is it. I didn't even feel that way. I was just playing until they said, no, you're in the zone. You got to keep shooting. And once it was all said and done, 56 points, 17 boards.
So you just cleared something up for me.
What's
because anytime I'm hitting a gang of shots, I know, but I haven't played at your level. When you see guys in the league, when they get interviewed after and they're like, did you know you had 48, 13, and then you hear these guys say, I really didn't know until you just told me. And I always looked at it like, come on,
right?
You knew, but I trust you. I don't trust them. I don't know them. Right. So if you telling me you went through that, then maybe some of these dudes are telling the truth.
Yeah, it's just the flow of the game. I mean, as an American player, they're running all these plays for you anyway. You're running off 3 picks. You know how that goes. Especially if you're shooting threes, a lot of times the shooting guard is running off of several picks, running the baseline and all that. So I'm just running these little wheels, catching on the other side, head fake to the basket, dunk. This is during the course of the game. So you think about it, the way Jordan explained how to get 30 doesn't take a lot.
Yeah.
To the free throw line a couple of times a quarter, maybe 3-4 times in a quarter, especially if you're playing a lot of minutes. Get out on the break, make you a couple of layups. Man, before you know it, you got 20. So now you just hit the little buckets. A 3 here, a couple of jumpers there, a couple of layups. It doesn't take a lot. It's just the flow of the game. So yeah, I definitely understand it.
My God.
Clear something up for me.
You see how you make that sound so simple?
Trust me.
I get what he's saying.
It can be simple. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what he's saying, because that's the same thing that is taught to my son. Some of his past coaches, because my son has an ability to score. And when they start talking about stat sheets, I think KB actually said this to my son too, now that I think about it, when he trained him. If you, per quarter, when you're young like that, they can focus on things like that. So per quarter, focus on doing a couple things, hit a 3, hit a couple F's, get to the free throw line, and try to be consistent per quarter. And then you'll be able to see your stat sheet at the end of the game and stuff like that. So, yeah. Good stuff. Okay, so part 2, dose. If you made it to the league, as you're currently, your attitude, the abilities you have, the skill sets you have, your stature, all of that stuff encompassed. If you made it to the league,
okay.
Yeah, if you made it to the league.
Hold on, Ace.
Huh?
Now, Remember, it's not where you are now.
No.
This thing
Okay,
was
'cause
ramped
I was
up.
about to say.
No.
Ramped
I'm
up
more along
10,
the lines
20.
of
I'm
Kyle
saying
Lowry, Paul Pierce-ish right now. You
no.
know?
I'm not saying like your exact weight. I mean, but if you're some people are strong, some people are fast. I'm saying in the general context not like
Right.
your current weight, getting tired, none of that stuff. But I'm saying, like, for instance, Brandon was always a really good shooter. He didn't care about defense. So Brandon shouldn't say, Bruce Bowen or somebody, because that's not his forte. So that's what I'm saying. Your current makeup, Matt's not like really aggressive on the basketball court. Matt, he thinks the game through instead of like being a fighter. So Matt wouldn't say like Patrick Beverly. So that's what I'm saying. Your current makeup.
I was actually about to say Patrick Beverly.
Well, you would have been lying. So your current makeup, how you are, who in the league right now would your game be like? That's a good one.
That is a really
I mean, I didn't know you was going that in depth. You talking about?
Right.
So I don't got all that.
As much as I would want it to be like a Devin Booker, because I've always considered myself a combo guard. I can handle the rock, I can shoot, and I was pretty aggressive, primarily a scorer, and I don't play defense, bro. Like Aaron said, I do not play defense. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, especially now. But I would say like I like DBook. I mean, look, Kyle Lowry is nice to me in a sense where
Kyle Lowry's good.
Yeah. Like Kyle Lowry is nice to me. People sleep on him, but I say like a Kyle Lowry game.
I can see Kyle Lowry because you were in your days where you didn't get tired, you had a slight aggression to you offensively. Yeah.
I used to can just try to be aggressive like that. So I would say Kyle Lowry.
And he's loud. He talks now.
Does he? He be yapping. Yeah.
Oh, he can talk. Yeah.
Just
like when he gave Braun that N1, he's like, he fouls too.
I seen that. He was saying to the ref, he fouls too.
Yeah. I like that. So
He said it all the way off the court though. He kept saying it.
I like that.
Right. Yeah. So that's for me, man. I would take those two players. And if he talks, I'm definitely a talker. Off the top, I mean, I think who just yaps a lot, bro. Sometimes, like when I was young, huh?
Devin Booker.
Yeah.
The biggest trash talkers in the league.
I like it. Yeah. So that's mine. DBook and Kyle Lowry. What about you, Nick?
Man, when I was playing, I was a scorer. I was super athletic, running, jumping, dunking. That was my thing. Right, so just try to outrun everybody and make sure they're dead tired by the end of the game. So I think my game was more like Greek Freak. Obviously, he's a lot longer than me and all that stuff. But I was super aggressive on offense. I could pull a ton of rebounds, and I've been doing that since college because I can just anticipate where the ball is coming off. So I get a lot of putback, dunks, and stuff like that. But probably that, more of the athletic type, running, jumping, scoring the rock.
Yeah.
A little. I could play solid defense, but my defense was more or less making you have to keep up with me more than anything and being smarter, sneaking some steals, that kind of thing. Anticipation was my thing.
Yeah.
But probably more Greek Freak than anything. Because my deal was, hey, put the asses in the seats, dump the ball, outrun everybody, just speed the game up as much as I could and just keep moving, make whoever's got to guard me, hey, you're tired by the end of the game. So you got to keep up with me. One of those things.
Okay. Greek Freak.
That's a good comparison. That's a good comparison.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah. I didn't want to try to say that name.
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo.
Hey, Shaq still be butchering this dude name, man.
Bro, Shaq don't got all of his brain cells.
That dude be killing his name.
He kills everybody's name.
I'm in Tecumseh and it's like, bruh.
No, my favorite one is You Rain for your boy.
Oh yeah, for Boban.
Rain. Yeah. They announced that one day last game.
Really?
Yeah.
The announcers.
He sat there and said it after the game. He thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go. So people say I play like Mike Conley.
You better not say anybody else.
People say I play like Mike
And
Conley.
you look like him.
Look, I do play defense when I want to.
Yeah.
Now lately I don't want to much, but I do play defense. But if I was to pick, I'm more like a Dame. You know what I mean? Because I come to the gym and I just shoot. Granted, the gym I play in is real small, and if I get a rebound, I'm already at the 3-point line. But I feel like, you know what I mean, I'm from real deep.
Now you knocking them down like that.
Bro,
Dame is a.
go back to Mike Conley, bro. Stop.
Don't say Dame, bro.
Bro, Matt time.
Oh, hey.
So,
I love it, Matt.
I'm not going to let Aaron rain on my
No,
so I'm just
no,
gonna
have it. Okay, Dame, you got it.
There you go.
All right.
Dollar Matt.
Man.
Matt.
I might drop an album.
Matt, bro, you be hitting them like Dame, though?
I feel like it, but no.
2 for 12. But them two look good.
Look, I got a short memory, so yeah, I'm out there
That's
like
the way to be.
That's what you do.
I think you play too patient to be like Dame. That's not a bad thing. But you play.
Man. I mean, you never played in the league with me before, so.
Oh, I didn't get to see you in your MVP status, so my bad.
You didn't see my MVP year.
You go hard. Okay. Matt, you got to send us footage, man.
I want to tell my own story, so I'll make sure there's
no. Next time we play in the league, I'm putting Matt on the roster, and then I just got to get him out here at least 2 games.
Yeah.
I need to see this.
Y'all gonna win. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bet. I love it.
Because I'm bringing y'all with me.
Let's see what Aaron comes up with, man. Who are you comparing yourself?
You know I'm a thinker, so I'm detailed, right? Y'all know I'm a detailed individual. So
Carmelo Anthony.
Knock down some threes.
What? Bro, so I'm aggressive by nature, mentally and physically in basketball. I'm aggressive. I love to play defense. I can pass really good. I can shoot the ball, and I'm strong for my size. Yeah. So my pick is Chris Paul.
Oh, that's a good pick.
So Chris Paul is really aggressive, mentally and on the court. He plays defense. He can pass exceptionally well. I'm not saying I can pass. Like, Chris Paul is one of the greatest passers ever. I can pass the rock.
He's a willing passer.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't get that shot off, you'll pass it then.
No.
You shoot first.
No. For the Argonauts, I would shoot first because I needed to be shoot first.
Shoot first.
Brandon will tell you I can pass that rock. I can dime. And then I can shoot the ball. And I'm strong. Usually when I match up people my height, again, I haven't played professionally. So, I mean, in the levels I've played at, I'm usually stronger than everybody. Even the leagues we played in, I've been matched up against bigger guys and give them fits, just strength-wise. So, that's a taller Chris Paul. That would be my pick. And I'm not a Chris Paul fan, but mentally and all that stuff, that's kind of –
I think that's a good comparison.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You know what I mean? I'm thinking more Carmelo, but I'll give you that.
I don't know why you're saying Carmelo.
Carmelo is a scorer that don't play defense. That's all he do is score and don't play defense. Matt be in another place, bro.
Another realm right now.
And I was thinking Paul George too. Paul be getting it in.
I thought about
a lot.
Aaron goes to the
rack. For you or for me?
Aaron goes to the rack. He shoot, but Aaron goes to the rack.
Because he plays good defense. He can score that thing, man.
I thought about Paul George. The reason why, so the two people, and that's funny.
Now. We know he's in the slump now.
No, not that though.
You don't play aggressive.
Here's the two things. I picked, the 2 players I picked was Chris Paul and Paul George. The reason why I went Chris Paul is because Paul George doesn't pass the ball. Like, I'm really good at passing the ball. So I was like, that's an element. And I love dimes. I love, like, creative passes. Like Magic said, You know, I love that kind. I love flashiness. You guys have heard me say even on the podcast how I'm not a Ben Simmons fan. He's a really good passer, but he it's always basic, and I love more flashy passes, some zip on it, some creativity. So the dude is one of the best passers in the league, but it's always really basic. So I thought about Paul George because he plays defense, he can shoot, he got moves and stuff. So I thought about it. I was like, he doesn't really pass much. So that's why I went with CP3. But that's funny you said that because those are my two picks I had said.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for y'all though. Speaking of one-hit wonders, Paul George, he had 1-3 maybe this whole.
Dang.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, don't come for Dame, or I'm coming for you.
Dang.
No, let's switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's get into some music.
Okay.
I know Aaron's a big music head. Brandon, Nate, I don't know so much, but you know what I mean. Let's go one-hit wonders. All time. Why not? What y'all
favorite one-hit wonder?
Favorite one-hit wonder.
Oh yeah.
And then let's go. Whose career that you think would last longer than what it did?
Oh, somebody you thought career would last long but didn't.
Well, let me hear both.
I know somebody who Brandon will pick for who was supposed to last long but didn't. But I'm gonna let him go first if you say it.
Who? I don't know who you're talking about.
I know who was your guy.
There's a lot of people that I'm thinking about right now. One-hit wonders, right? Okay, the big one-hit wonder, Vanilla Ice, right? Everybody's gonna say, Vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah, he's huge.
I think, what was that group? 666 and the Team. There it is.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about.
Dude.
Tag team.
Back
Yeah.
again.
Tag team back again.
That was my-
Second reckon, let's begin.
Oh,
That was the joint back
Yeah.
then.
my joint, dude.
Hey,
That was my
whoop, that, when it broke down, whoop, there it is.
Hey,
Whoop,
everybody
there it
got
is. Come on now, whoop, there, yeah, louder.
That was my joint.
Hey, y'all old in here. Dang.
No, man.
That was hard.
That was good, bro. That's when you had a feeling in your.
Hey, Matt, we're going to edit that in. We got to hear that.
Yeah, you gotta get that in. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and then I'll go back because I'm thinking about some other people.
What did you thinking about your who you thought were going to be bigger but didn't hit?
Yeah. Let me think about that.
Hey,
I know somebody right now.
Tell me, bro. Tell me.
You want me to tell him?
Yeah. Tell me. So yeah, tell me.
Lil Zane.
Hey, that was my guy. Oh, I forgot about him. I wasn't even thinking about him.
Because he was a one-hit wonder.
Bro, the moment Lil Zane for you, that was your guy.
That was my guy.
What was his famous line?
That 112.
I live the life of a celebrity, a maid way bigger than the mother catch me let it see. Yeah.
Hey, that was my guy. I loved him. Yeah. That was a good recall. I didn't recall that one, but yeah, that was a good recall. But yeah, man, what you got, Nate?
Man, you stole mine. Hey, tag team was the
Tag
joint.
team back
Man, that's the
again.
first thing that popped in my head.
Yeah.
Because that would set the party off. Everybody, you chilling, but when that hit,
Yeah.
oh, everybody is bouncing.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the turn up. That
Yeah.
was the turn up.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said, Vanilla Ice was huge. I thought he would be bigger because he crossed over.
Yes.
Because black people were bumping that, all the black stations. And then, and it stuck around for a long time. And man, nothing else. He made a ton of money off that thing, though. But yeah, nothing else. Nothing else worked for him.
Legendary.
Yeah.
I see that song coming on for the next couple of generations. Like, it's timeless. Like,
Absolutely.
it came on the other day, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Hey, listen, that break when they break down, and it's like, hey, man, that it go crazy right there. It goes stupid.
It used to be embarrassing to even start bumping to it. Ice, when you
Oh, that song, yeah.
It's ice, ice, baby. And you can't help but to bop your head to it. I mean, hey, Vanilla did that thing.
Right, he did. Shout out to the Vanilla Ice.
Yes, sir. From the area, I guess.
Hey, what about J. Con Tipsy? Y'all remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
Right? That's when the chicken head, you know what I mean, came into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know that?
You talking about everybody in the club getting tipsy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Dang, they didn't have nothing else?
I don't remember nothing else.
Who was the artist?
Jaquan, yeah.
Yeah,
Jaquan.
I remember that joint, yeah.
Because that's what it was like doing it. Hey,
Yeah.
I thought somebody else sung that. Okay, yeah, that was a hit.
I think, what was their name? Like Baha Men, Who Let the Dogs Out? Y'all remember that one?
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
gonna always be.
That's timeless, yeah.
That's gonna always
for y'all younger viewers, let's go. Y'all know anybody of late, 2000s?
We too old.
Nah, what was that one dude that came up with that one song? Gucci Man. No, not Gucci Man. That wasn't Gucci. Gucci Gang.
Oh, Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
But no, not Little Fizz. What's his name? Little something, bro. They all Little something, bro.
Anyway.
All of them little something.
Little something with pink hair. Little
Little Pump.
He beefed with J. Cole for a little bit.
Yeah. Little Pump. Actually, that's a good one. He is literally a one-hit wonder.
And then I'll go ahead and throw mine in, whose career I wanted to at least last longer, was Lupe Fiasco. That was my boy.
Oh man, kick, push. You know what? He got too cultured and knowledgeable and out there for the industry. The industry couldn't take, when you real woke and you start telling people different stuff, they do not like that.
No.
Bro. You can't tell people to be independent artists.
Right.
They need to sign the record labels. You can't tell them to own their masters. You see what they did to Prince, and if you put any information out there that the industry is not going to make $1 off of, and Lupe was about that life. So I agree with you, man. He's a talented guy, but he did too much too soon.
Agreed.
Okay, so I got a question for y'all. Was Carl Thomas a one-hit wonder? He didn't have too many hits, man.
He didn't, but he had that hit.
I Wish was it.
Yes.
I don't know if he had too many hits, man.
Bro,
I know my boy Spence, your cousin. My boy Spence is a Carl Thomas fan.
Yeah.
From Views from the 7 podcast. I don't know, man. I think Carl Thomas may be in that. He may got 1 foot in, 1 foot out of that one-hit wonder category.
Hey, well, what about Chingy?
Why would you speaking too soon?
Got him.
You speaking too soon.
You took Aaron's.
Aaron got about 9. He'll be all right.
First time Carmelo. Now this.
Aaron got about 9 of them. Aaron always got.
He's always got more than one.
Bro, because I be prepared. I be having extras in case somebody I don't know.
He'll tell us to have one.
He'll
tell us to have one.
He say regardless. What you say, he gonna start all 8.
He say, have one, guys. All right, here's my 4th now.
But he'll tell us that.
Aaron, hit us with some more.
Yeah, I'm ready for it though. I knew you were gonna have some. This is your deal.
So I'm looking it up right now. So the tag team whoop that is for sure. I think Carl Thomas is a one-hit wonder, man. Lil Zane, like I told Brandon. City High.
Oh, what would you do if your son was at home crying?
Oh, I remember that.
They a one-hit wonder, yeah.
Yeah.
That song was pretty fresh.
Was fire, yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. They only had 2 hits, but
that's true. They were big now.
They were big.
You're right.
That's very true.
Baby Got Back.
But that's timeless.
Son. Biz Marquee, Just a Friend. That's it. He's known for his beatboxing and
Right.
appearances.
Spinning and beatboxing and all that, yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Aaron, can I ask you if you have somebody on your list?
I'm done.
Aaron
What?
Hall?
Aaron Hall?
Aaron, huh?
You said, do I have him on the list?
Aaron Hall, yeah. Y'all remember Aaron Hall?
I remember Aaron Hall. What was that song? That
Hall.
super sad song.
Yeah. I think that's the only song that he came out with.
Nah,
what
he had a
about,
few joints.
He had a few albums though. I'm sure he was. I think he had more songs than that. But that
he
was
was part of God, right?
Yeah.
God, yeah.
What about those cats that, this is for my homies. Gangsta League. What about them dudes?
What was their name?
That was the only song they had, a funeral song.
I'm sure that's the only song that they had. Bro, growing up in the hood, bro, you was crying. I didn't have no homies dead.
Blackberry molasses.
You bought a 40 just so you can pour some out.
Absolutely.
What about the song Blackberry Molasses? Did they have any other hits?
That was
Did they have any other hits though?
Hey, what about Jamie Foxx?
yeah, but Jamie had so much stuff.
Bangers, though.
Yeah.
He's not a one-hit wonder. How dare you?
I mean,
He is definitely not a
He
one-hit
wasn't
now.
out there like that, but
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
he got some joints.
Bangers, bro.
Yeah. He's
Matt,
got some
bro.
joints out there, man.
Matt didn't show up to the
He's
episode
out there
today.
with some bangers.
Matt didn't show up to the episode today.
Where's Matt at? Ladies and gentlemen?
He ain't show up today.
anyway,
Hey, viewers, excuse him. He ain't show up today.
so we got the one-hit wonders. What about the artist that you thought career would last longer?
That's when I was gonna say Chingy.
Oh,
No, I knew that was going to
I'll probably say Brandon.
Mess.
No, because this is the thing. He was with Ludacris now, and this was when Nelly was popping. So he had a time frame. It ain't like he just had this one hit.
Right.
His area was big at the time, and you're working with Ludacris. So I thought he was going, because his song, he wasn't lyrical like that, but his songs were, they had bounce to them. They were good radio songs. So while Nelly and Saint Lunatics and all those guys are hitting big, and you over here rolling with Luda,
Right.
in DTP, I thought he was gonna have a longer career. Cause I listen, I was a dancer, so them Chingy songs came on right third. I was there. I was in it. So I thought that was my pick.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey. Yeah, that was that movement back then, man. Just like off the top, Cassidy, right? He was a great rapper, but it just never translated into, like, that dude is an amazing rapper.
Lyrics.
too much lyrics.
After he came out with that Hotel, like, he can't, if you want to come with R. Kelly, bro, that remix with R. Kelly, it just.
Yeah, Cassidy, that dude cold, man. He just.
But most of his songs was too raw, though. I mean, he had the few that made it to the radio and all that, but his real content, so to speak.
I think he just didn't have the ability to translate. That's all that is, because it's a lot of guys that's some crazy lyricists. They just know how to make a hit too. That dude, I don't know.
Like he knew how to flow really nice, but he didn't know how to make a hit.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotta know how to make that hit. Something that they can play in the club.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nate, you got one?
Nah, I thought R. Kelly would stay around forever. I didn't know they would ever arrest him. They say he's locked down,
we gonna keep it
harmonizing. They say he's harmonizing.
That dude probably got a book this big full of songs right there.
Hey, it was a good question that was posed on whatchamacallit, the drink show where they be drinking, get drunk, and then they talk about what's that cat's name?
I know what you're talking about.
So anyways, bro, R. Kelly catalog against anybody's is a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Man.
Like, we don't even know. Like, you can put him up against anybody.
Do you feel bad playing his stuff now? Or you still put it on and you're like, ooh, this was a banger. And you undercover, you like, oh, Kelly was.
Man,
You don't turn it up in the car.
separate-
You turn that one down. You listen to it still, but you turn it down a little bit.
Oh, I turn it down before I get it around a bunch of people.
Anybody doing that?
No, you gotta just separate the artist and the music. But just imagine, R. Kelly just got caught, man. These guys be into some goofy stuff, like all of these guys. So R. Kelly just got caught, unfortunately.
I think he went too deep into it. All these dudes into some crazy stuff. But
We gonna change the subject. We gonna change
that dude,
the
Yeah.
subject. No more.
he had the whole
Let's
Yeah.
go into the NBA draft, right? This happened the other night. We got Timberwolves #1. Warriors got lucky again and got that #2 spot. Cedric, what y'all thinking?
All I gotta say is we may have 97 all over again with what happened with the San Antonio Spurs.
Okay.
They were an aging team, really, really good team, got injured at the right moment, got the #1 pick, and Tim Duncan happened to be available. He comes in, takes over, and there's a dynasty. Now, that was the birth of their dynasty, whereas the Warriors already, their dynasty, some say maybe over, which I think is dumb. But the point is, they get injured. There's no Tim Duncan in this draft, but who's to say Anthony Edwards doesn't become James Harden? Who's to say LaMelo doesn't become Penny Hardaway?
Right.
You know, or James Wiseman doesn't become, whoever. So we may have 97 all over again.
But isn't that kind of how they got the team they got now? Because it was not necessarily because of the draft, but Curry came in, was hurt for several years, and it was able to put it together.
No. Curry wasn't Curry his first couple years. So they were just getting high lottery picks because they were.
He was hurt a lot in the beginning of his career.
But he wasn't Steph Curry then though.
Right.
He was Stephen Curry. He wasn't Steph or Curry yet.
He wasn't
still
cooking.
he was still Stephen at the time.
His early injuries held him back from being who he is today early.
Because that dude wasn't the focal point at that point. They still had Monta. They still had Steven Jackson. They had all those cats over there it was still their team. Once they transitioned out of there, they had already gotten Clay. And or I forgot the order because it was one was one draft, the next and the next. So they just built it right, but they weren't a powerhouse, and that was all organically.
Right.
Now they're about to get,
So let's do this. Who y'all think? 1, 2, 3. Who's going 1? Who's going 2? Who's going 3?
Edwards will probably go 1, right?
Yeah, Edwards go 1, Melo 2.
The great thing is, I think the Timberwolves and the Warriors might shop both of their picks.
This is what I think.
They both they're open.
Charlotte got 3, right?
Man, I don't even remember.
I
I think in Minnesota, Golden State, Charlotte, Chicago.
Is it Charlotte or is it Wizards? Or am I tripping?
I'm looking it up right now while y'all talking.
Yeah, I don't think it's the Wizards, so.
No, I think the Wizards is down there.
Yeah.
It might be Charlotte. I think it is Charlotte. We were talking about it.
Golden State, Charlotte.
Wizards might be 5 or something.
Hey, I think the Warriors should pick up Melo.
No, that's what I was thinking. I mean,
his play style fits their offense, right?
Charlotte 3,
Kerr, which is a player's coach, so he'll be able to handle the ego that he already has. He doesn't have to come in.
He's a shooter, though.
He's a facilitator. He's good at facilitating. He shoots a lot, but not at a high percentage right now.
So you have him at the
really
point guard position
right now.
What position would you have him at then?
You can take him off the bench.
how tall is he right now?
He's like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah, he's tall. He's sprouted up.
But I'm saying, he wouldn't have to come in and produce right now. They can work on the holes in his game or whatever. You know what I mean? They have a player's coach, right? So he knows how to handle egos and all that other kind of stuff. You have players that are open, stars that are open to helping young guys. Curry, Draymond Green is going to coach him up. I think that's a good fit for him.
I think it's a good fit.
Hey, stop giving Draymond too much credit now. He's either going to
toughen him up.
great about yourself, Yeah, he's gonna make you feel great about yourself, or you're gonna walk away saying, "Dang, I thought I was good." Feel a little bad.
Very true. That's very true. Yeah, he'll make you.
I
feel
just think
that
that's a good organization for someone that's a celebrity or youth celebrity coming into the league.
I will say that's why, as far as organizations, the Warriors that early in the draft are his best option for his development. For the simple fact that's a passing team, so that team shares the ball very well. I don't know if they're outside of maybe Toronto. There aren't any other teams that pass the ball like the Warriors. So LaMelo being a pass-first guard, he shoots a lot and stuff like that, but he's pass-first. And Steve Kerr is a player's coach. So if there's a coach that would take the time to develop him for the future, I'm gonna put Steve Kerr in the top, 3 coaches that'll work with him and be able to add value to him. Versus, like people were saying, the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau would destroy that kid.
Yeah, no, he don't need that.
I think Steve Kerr would be the perfect coach in the perfect system because that's a passing system. And right now, he wouldn't have to be the face of a franchise. He got 3-4 years for that, at 2-3, depending on injuries. I think with the Timberwolves, naturally we would say Edwards because he's a scorer, he's a guard, and they got D'Angelo. But D'Angelo, I think personally, he came into the league pass first and then switched into a scorer first. He's still a really good passer, but he looks to score more than he did when he first came to the league. A big thing about a lot of things they talked about this kid was he has the ability to score, but how great of a facilitator he was. So they could pick a LaMelo to be the facilitator and let D'Angelo just be the primary scorer, secondary ball handler, and make it work. And that's a big backcourt because D'Angelo is 6'5".
Now, who's picking third?
The Charlotte Hornets.
All it is. Now, see, I don't know if you've looked at any of the. Have you looked at the mock drafts?
They're gonna get that 7-footer.
Or
Wiseman.
Yeah.
Well, some of the guys had
the guy
Melo going third.
That's possible because the guy overseas, that one guy.
And then
they got guards though.
That's the problem. They small. They don't. I don't know. That's you got my most improved player of the league in Devontae Graham. Then you still got what's the one kid who?
They still got Rozier, right?
Rozier and Monk.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. They got a lot of little guys already that
they need
dominate the ball.
But it's all based on who the first 2 guys that are picked. Now,
for sure.
Everybody, I think.
Oh, if he's still there,
yeah. It's a consensus that Edwards will probably go number 1.
Yeah,
is what they're saying. Then possibly Wiseman to
the Warriors.
The Warriors. Right. And now, who?
Oh well, I don't know much. I guess it depends on the kid overseas that I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah.
But it depends on. I don't know anything about his game, so maybe he's a better fit. I know he can pass, shoot, get to the bucket. The guy overseas. So if
picks, I mean that's in play too with Timberwolves and especially the Warriors. If they trade that pick or not.
So what do you guys think the Warriors should do? You guys think they should keep the pick? Because I got my own philosophy, but I don't know what you guys think. What should the Warriors do with that pick?
I like LaMelo there.
I say bring Melo, but I can see if they do trade it, if they're trying to win right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think they still could be competitive with their roster, add another young piece, or prolong their time that they have on top, or whatever that may be. I would go Melo, to be honest.
What you think? They should keep the pick or trade it?
I would keep the pick because you want to stay on top. So now, like you said, the Spurs did. You go ahead and solidify yourself as far as having a solid roster now for the next, 7 years at least?
Bro, because the thing about the Warriors is a lot of people aren't talking. So when the Warriors were the Warriors before KD came, before KD took the majority of the money, they had a deep team. People aren't talking about, they got some guys on their bench. Eric Pascal is a problem.
Yeah, Pascal was nice.
Then they got some shooters in Poole. The guy that's married to the Curry sister, I forgot his name. They got some shooters on their
Little
team.
guy.
Yeah, they got some people on their bench already. And then if they I'm sorry?
The dude went to Duke. The little dude went to Duke.
Yeah. And then they still got I forgot the big that was starting most of the time, 6'9" cat. I forgot his name, but he's a contributor. I personally think, I agree with you guys. I think they should keep the pick because as currently constructed, healthy, they jump right back to the top of the echelon as a contender, as constructed.
Yeah.
So instead of just going only all in now, you can be now and future by keeping that pick. You just got to make the right pick, right? Who knows? Maybe they get rid of Wiggins for more depth. I don't know. Wiggins isn't as detrimental as a need, right? Harrison Barnes, when they won with Harrison Barnes played a role. Wiggins has always had to be the number one or 1B guy. And so I don't know if he'll be able to convert into just fitting into your role. But
I think he will, though. I mean, think about Wiggins.
It makes sense.
He's always been a reluctant 1A, 1B
That's
guy.
true.
And they're saying now, since he doesn't have that weight on him, having to be that, now he can relax and just play his game. And you saw that a few times where you're like, oh, okay, this is that dude they were talking about. So yeah, I think that works better for him.
Those guys can compete now, get a pick for your future that can develop now while you're contending. Because this is all valuable experience for whoever you pick. They're going to have deep playoff runs, until these guys retire unless injuries continue to derail them. And so this dude got, 2-3 years of deep playoff experience, crucial moments, everybody coming for your head. So you can groom this cat into being the future. So I think they keep the pick instead of going for another guy that just for now.
All right, guys. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Where is LeVar Ball at? Since
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that dude, man. They banned that guy. They got that guy off of TV. Like, where has he been at?
He disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he running his own league still? He's running his own league, right?
I don't know, man. I literally haven't heard from him. So
I haven't either.
Because
he on Expedia.com right now, waiting for that pick to come in.
He wait until he get picked. He got to be quiet right now.
Picked? Y'all must y'all must have forgot.
Let him go number one. You'll see LeVar. You'll see him. He go number one.
That's funny, man.
Oh, we gonna hear about this cat anyway. He gonna come out saying the Lakers stupid for trading Zoe. All kind of stuff. I heard that the Pelicans are shopping Zoe now.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Man, if he can fill a big hole for somebody.
Man, I would take him on the Mavericks as a secondary ball handler.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have really any pressure. You're on your third team, nobody thinking about your dad and you being a superstar anymore. Now you just come in, play defense, be a facilitator, hit the shots, and let Luka and KB do their thing. I would take him.
I mean, I hope he turned back to what he was before the stoppage of the season because he was hooping, he was doing his thing, and he put out there. Y'all posting my stats now. Wait till next season. So let's see if he.
And don't nobody want to hear that. He should just stay quiet with that. This dude's still tricking off layups.
Yeah. He gotta chill out, bro.
Anyway, man, a little off topic, but
dude's still tricking off layups. Stop putting these posts out, bro. Like you just was tricking them off in the bubble. Stop with these posts, bro. Stop.
You are welcome at any time to come on the podcast.
You can come, but let's yeah.
Anyway, man, that's been another episode of the Hardwood Court of Opinions podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let us know who you think is gonna go number one. You know what I mean? And see y'all next time.
Hey, I want to hear y'all give us some one-hit wonders that we may have missed.
And no tricking off layups. Please.
Please.
Makes Ace very mad.
If you if you're gonna take them off, don't say wait till next year.
We out of here.
All right.
That's a wrap.